Joined now by senior guard Trey Maddox Jr. Trey, 22 points, your most so far as a Bronco. 9 of 11. It just seemed like everything was going in for you. Nights like this, does it kind of look like the basket is bigger? You know, it's an open target for you?
Yes, sir. I say that me and my teammates now, we were moving the ball, giving each other the ball in the right spots. I was constantly telling myself tonight, be more confident. Coach Stevens was preaching to me, be more confident, and to be disciplined in my shot. I have to say, the last previous games, I wasn't very disciplined in my shots. That's why I was missing a lot. So tonight, I was just focusing on being more disciplined, and my guys was giving me my right spot. So I most definitely appreciate them for that.
You guys saw a lot of different zone looks from them. You talked about the ball movement. What can you say about how that kind of really helped you guys pull away in the second half?
Right. It says a lot. I would say we're 2 assists behind our score record that we set against Goshen, I think. So that just says a lot about our ball movement today. You know what I'm saying? We was 2 assists away from our score record. So we were moving the ball. We was preaching to be unselfish, and I think we did that tonight.
You guys have really turned up the defense a little bit in
Yes,
your last few games. Tonight, holding Concordia to 34% from the field. What do you think is working for you guys the last couple of games defensively?
Our philosophy is defend, rebound, and run. And I would say our first few games, we weren't defending the ball screens very well. We weren't defending on ball very well, and help side wasn't very well. So Coach Stevens in practice has really been on us and harping on us, like, we got to get stops because we got guys that can score. So we just got to be able to guard people and beat each other gaps and stuff like that.
What's Coach's philosophy on the ball movement? Because it was crazy. How often, it seemed like everyone on offense touched it at least twice on every single possession. Is there a philosophy that you guys have on the offensive side of the ball?
Be unselfish. Is we over me. We live by that, and that's one of the things that we stand on a lot. So tonight I feel like we kind of displayed that a lot, was the we over me. So yes, sir.
What is just your thoughts on the game, on the win, the largest margin of victory this season?
We're going to for sure use that momentum going into UIC. We for sure have to have a great week of practice to be able to come in at USC because we don't want another rematch of how we played against Cleveland State. So we're going to be ready against USC.
Coach has been here obviously for a little bit, but it's been a month of games under his leadership. What have you liked from him, and what have you seen under his leadership?
He's very intense. He's a great leader. He's big on doing what's right. I've been into 3 different institutions. I would say this is for sure the only institution. One of my 3 institutions. I would truly say that they really preach on doing what's right and being a great person every day and being a great student athlete.
Congrats on the big game tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Trey.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Here with Coach Stevens after the victory over Concordia. Coach, down your leading scorer tonight, but a lot of other guys stepped up, namely Marquise and Trey with 22 points apiece tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see both of those guys play a little better. Marquise is an extraordinary rebounder. As a coach, you're never satisfied. I told him he should have had 25 rebounds today, but it was definitely good to see him put up some crazy numbers, 22 and 17. That's very impressive. So happy for him. And then Trey, you know, he's been kind of in a shooting slump. I thought he shot the ball with great discipline today, and he got some paint touches, which I think really helped his game. So hopefully those guys can keep it going.
We had 24 assists earlier in the season against Goshen, 23 tonight. Just talk a little bit about the ball movement, seeing the different zone defenses that Concordia threw at you tonight.
Yeah, it was good practice for us. We hadn't seen a lot of zone this year so far, and you know, I thought the first half we held the ball a little too much, and second half, once we got the ball moving, we were able to get some very good shots. So we just got to do a better job at moving the ball side to side and getting those inside-out threes. We shot much better from 3, but that's what happens when you get the ball in and you're hitting step-in threes versus, you know, walk-up threes.
Jack Stefanski, his best game as a Bronco tonight, 10.6 assists. He was kind of a fixture in the middle of that paint, dishing for several dunks. Just kind of talk about Jack's play tonight.
Well, Jack's a very smart kid. He has a high IQ, and he did an unbelievable job versus the zone. He was able to get the ball in the middle and dump it off to, you know, Javon and those guys and kickouts, and then the Marquise and the Stafari on the baseline. So that was a great job by him. I'm happy for him because he comes in every day and works his butt off, knowing that he may not play very much. So very happy that he had as good a game as he did.
Coach, what did you like about the game tonight? Largest margin of victory for your team this season?
Oh, it felt good to win, but our guys, they've been working. Our last 3 days of practice have been very good. I feel like we're getting better. So I was happy to see them kind of reap the rewards of their hard work the last 3 days, and we just got to keep building on it.
So it's been about a month since the season started. What is it like being a head coach and get a month of games in?
It's been great. Got to deal with some things that I didn't have to deal with as an assistant, but it's been really good. Getting to know my team, getting to know what makes my team click, and it's a work in progress, but we're going to continue to keep working hard.
You touched on the ball movement a little bit earlier. I just wanted to know, what's your philosophy on ball movement? Because it seemed like every single guy touched the ball at least 2 times every possession, at least in the second half.
Well, we just want to get the ball moving side to side. The better ball movement you have, the more the defense breaks down. And we had some very short possessions in the games leading up to this game, so we really been working on our player movement, ball movement, and paid off today.
As a head coach, what is it like to see all those dunks? It was like Dunk City there, it felt like, in Kalamazoo.
Well, coaches are fans when it comes to dunks. I think everyone likes dunks, so that helps our shooting percentage. I love to see a lot more of those.
Okay. And then Marquise, I mean, you touched on him earlier too, but just what kind of a player is he, and what does he bring to your team?
Marquise is a kid that I'm always on him because I know that he has more to give. I don't think he realizes how good he can be, and we're going to keep pushing him to reach his highest potential, because I think he has a lot to give still, and we're going to keep pushing him. He doesn't always like it, but that's our job. Make guys do things that they don't even think they can do.
Well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you Saturday. Thanks, Coach.
Guys.